Hello, this is a replay analysis for Rocci1212. He's in silver. This is solo queuing doubles. Now, we'll begin the replay now. This is a fantastic looking car, by the way. What's this? What's that flag? Oh, yes. Okay. Italy, I'm going to assume. Okay, right from the start of the game, controlling the ball. It's actually a really good play. Like, I don't know, you look, to be fair, you had a lot more boost, you could have done a lot more with it, but let's assume you're on a really low boost and you're on defense. Just staying really close to the ball and forcing a 50-50 is almost always going to go in your favor when it's on your side of the pitch. And so it worked out really well, and so it ended up in a big clear. Lasers freestyling after it. Alright. So we're a little bit hesitant to go for the ball. I mean, that's just the thing. Like, you're in silver. Like, here. Does touch the ceiling. But, someone in a slightly high rank, maybe gold or platinum, would be able to hit that ball maybe a few seconds earlier. And so if you're working on your aerials, particularly the fast aerial, we'll talk about that more a little bit later, you better reach some of these balls before your opponents, and that's going to really help you out. Alright, Laser manages to get it out, and you go for that. You get it over both of them. Works out nicely. Nice goal there. Look at that car. Alright. Now we're using all our boost on kickoff. Now this is a thing that high level players, if you watch them play, you'll notice they incorporate a bit of a front flip into their kickoff, meaning they can get that speed to the ball but not use all their boost, and that's going to make a little bit of every little bit of difference helps, right? So if you can conserve 15 boost or so after kickoff, you can get back into the play a little bit quicker. So maybe start trying to add a wee little front flip into your kickoffs. No harm in trying now. Alright, so here's one of the big decision-making points we'll harp on about during this. We might not watch the whole replay, because I think most of the important things sort of come up within halfway through. And so, in doubles, at all times you need one... Well, this is not... Every rule is made to be broken, but ultimately the sort of general idea is that one person should be on the ball or challenging the ball at all times. And so right now you're both sort of running away from the ball there. You can see Lasers making a run for some boost. So this is where you need to be turning around and making some sort of challenge. And it doesn't mean like even if you don't get a great challenge off and they get past you, chances, if you're playing well with your teammate can then pick up the pieces before they can regain control of the ball. So not every challenge has to result in a win for you, but so you're both making away here. Now you're both going back in. Laser ends up going for it. We aerial for this. This is a good opportunity to talk about the fast aerial. It's well worth learning that now. Just Google Rocket League fast aerial. There's so many tutorials about it. I won't go into detail about it here, but it's going to really up your aerial game. Ooh. Bit of a double commit. Alright, here, I remember this, I have watched this replay before, but this one I think is just a reaction thing. Like, you could easily, with the amount of boost you had, and the slowness of the shot, you could easily have gotten to that, but you didn't react quite fast enough for it. But that'll come in time. See, I'm not a huge fan of, this kind of stops later on when you get a bit higher in the ranks. Like, with the lower ranks, you can't realistically expect your teammate to make some sort of awesome kickoff. So a lot of the lower ranked people will choose just to stay in goal on kickoff. You can see the opponent is also staying in goal because you're just sort of not sure what's going to happen. I think the better choice is to either go for boost on kickoff or cheat up a little bit. Because in the end, you've ended up having to use all your boost to try and get this thing on the wall, which you miss anyway, but that's not the point. You just don't have any boost now to be part of the play. But it's alright, Laser to the rescue. Oh, look at Super Hot, he's flying. Okay. I mean, so you got a clean hit there. I mean, sometimes it's hard to react, because like, when in the moment, it's hard to know whether who's the guy? Mercy asked is going to be able to make a play on the ball before you are. He is backwards, to be fair, but I think he knows a half flip. But it ended up being a bit of a panic hit. But you know what? There's no opponents around. This is unfortunate. You're just flopping around. I think this is something probably worth practicing in your free play. You know, just going around the map into goals, recovering really quickly. Because if you're flying into their goal and it takes you 5 seconds to recover, that's a lot of time that your opponent has to be able to score on you. If you stay, we'll probably stop about halfway through the replay and we'll talk about some things in free play. Things you can work on in particular. Alright, so Laser is still flopping at it. That's the thing. I mean, it's good play there, like not to try and charge in while Laser's already in there. You kind of want to wait to see. You essentially want to start charging in when you see Laser coming out. So one person's challenging, one person's, while one person's coming out. If you, one thing we'll talk about maybe is wall hits. You certainly could have gone up the wall to meet that ball. If you start practicing those wall hits, you better get those. Nice bump there. Oh, Laser's getting bumped. Picking up some small pads. That's good play. All right, so now is when. Oh, see, this is another situation where you see. We'll go back a little bit. You see Laser coming out, so it's like, oh yeah, it's my turn to come up. But then you just you think better of it. And ultimately, I think it's best if you just keep going towards that ball, because now you're both in a position where you have to make a save. Whereas if you challenge it, even if you lose that challenge and Super Hot gets it, is that what his name is? Super Hot gets it over you. Laser will be in a better position. Your other teammate will be in a better position to be able to pick up the pieces. So you should really just go all in on this. In the end, you wait too long, and it ends up being a goal. We'll watch a little bit longer. Oh, okay. So it didn't. Okay. So we're a little bit. Once you realized, oh, I guess you jumped for it, and you can. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you want to be taking this time to come back to your goal as soon as possible. But Laser happens to get it past them, and it ends up being a goal. So you got very lucky there. See, there's another situation here where you've used all your boost, and now the opponents get some hits. Ooh. Not the greatest of clears, but it was a bit of you're under pressure there. So, like here, what do you do? I mean, the worst thing is to put it like center directly in front of your goal. Ends up being what happens. You might be able to like put a bit of a side flip to get more height or a different angle on that. Ultimately, just kind of the worst possible scenario happens there. But Laser, let's see what he did. He also beinged it as well. So Laser, yeah, okay. It was a bit awkward for him. Oh, there we go. All right, we'll skip ahead a little bit. See what the next couple of goals look like. Just a lot of beanage. Let's move ahead. Yeah, okay. So this is where Laser's given up. So I think we'll although you do end up getting another goal. We'll pop into free play briefly. Talk about some things that you could work on. Manfield's fine. Let me just plug in my controller, because I'm fully prepared for these. Pardon me. Okay, things to work on. The fast aerial, so using both your jumps to get up there quicker. Look up YouTube tutorials on that. We've also got just wall hits, just being able to hit it on the wall a bit better. If it's clinging to the wall in doubles, you don't. Let me give you an example. In doubles, it's not really a good idea to sort of flip into it, because it puts you so out of the play, then you have to recover and get back. It's usually better in doubles, I think, to just sort of just hit it off the wall like this, and then sort of come let your teammates go for that. Much less risky doing it that way. If it has peeled off the wall, then let me see if I can get a situation like that. You can dodge into it, but if you get a chance just to chip it off the wall without jumping, that's actually the better play, and you're going to be like this, and you'll be much more ready for the next play. What else was there? Because I mean, you haven't been playing for that long, so all the mechanical things that you're not like super great at, they will improve over time as you keep practicing it. So I didn't want to spend the episode, well, this video just talking about all the mechanical things you need to be better at, because a lot of them will be sort of self-evident. But certainly work on your goalkeeping and where you position yourself for your goalkeeping. For example, this will be the last thing I think we'll talk about. They got a couple of goals past you that they probably shouldn't have, just because of your positioning in goal. Let's take a look. Goal line saves. You can use that code if you like. So positioning yourself at the side of the goal like this, so you can actually cover the whole goal. Oh goodness. Like that is really good, rather than sort of being in no man's land. So from this, I wish I had Bacchus mod open so I could skip shots, but this is a good goalkeeping position from the side of the goal. And so when you rotate back to net, coming in from the back post and being ready to save anything like that's really really crucial. And you need the fast aerial for a lot of these, so make sure to learn that. I think we'll leave it there. If there's anything else you want me to help you with in particular, let me know. I hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.